What's good, YouTube? Cardfight King here, AQUA Life Baby. You already know how it is. Alright, so today's guy, this video is actually more or less different. This video is actually more or less for everybody else, but it's an effort for me to get to know you guys, to know you guys, you know, Cardfight Vanguard background a lot better. You know, what is, you know, the title of the video is really, what is your meta? And what it entails is, you know, what is your meta? What decks are popular in your area that when you go to locals or some sort of local event, you know, in your surrounding area that you play in, what decks are popular that you see all the time? You know, what decks are topping? Let me know what decks are not only popular, but what decks are topping. You might have heavy populace of Shadow Paladin players, but you know, not a lot of them top. You know, the people that top are usually playing either, you know, Gears or Aqua Force or, you know, Token Rambu something. Do you have a player there? Do you have a player there who's playing some sort of deck that is not really seen, like Nubatamas, Token Rambu, Mega Colony, whatever it is, decks that aren't, you know, heavily seen in your meta, but is consistently topping with them? Do you have something like that? So that's pretty much the gist of it. Everybody's meta is different. Everybody's area of play of where their background is different. You might have a meta flooded with nothing but Royal Paladins, Grade 1 Rush, Grand Blue, Aqua Force, and things like that. And, you know, you're sitting there. That's the meta, that's the background. That's the meta that you come from. So your deck, how does your deck, you know, how does your deck change? You know, do you build your deck to more, you know, you generally build your deck to combat your meta. You generally build your deck to combat your meta, or more or less your deck choice to combat your meta, what you're going to consistently play in, you know, week after week. And you know, that's just a natural occurrence. So, you know, everyone's meta evolves eventually. Everyone's meta evolves. It's the natural process thing. Everyone's meta evolves. You know, my meta, for instance, at one point was nothing but Narukami and Kagura's and whatnot, destruction. So I was trying to build my deck according to that, to combat that, try to cover that weakness, because I didn't play against many rush decks. I didn't play against many tempo decks or whatnot. I played against more like destruction, you know, kind of not super hard to control, but, you know, control through destruction means. So that I would have to change my deck. But then, you know, eventually my meta switched over and was heavy rush. You know, a lot of people were playing rush decks and things like that. So once again, I had to change my strategy, change my deck to kind of to match that, so that I could, you know, stay being able to compete in my area. So everyone's going to go through that. And so I want to know, for you guys, what is going on in your meta? When you go to new areas too, let me know what happens when you go to new areas too. Do you keep the mindset of how your meta is and apply that to going to new areas, and you keep your deck the same, ready for those type of matchups? Or do you kind of change your deck up? Do you, you know, try and make your deck, you know, try to be a little bit more balanced, and however you feel your deck should be balanced, to go up against control if you have to go up against tempo and things like that? You know, do you change up your deck in that type of fashion? Let me know. But the gist of the video is, I just want to know, what's your background? You know, what type of meta is in your area? Is your Kentucky meta, you know, heavy Aqua Force? Is your Montana meta heavy Mega Colony, Shadow Paladin? I'm personally just interested to know that. I'm gonna talk with you guys in the chat. I'll let you guys know about my areas going on right now in a way. I want you guys to interact with each other as well. So let me know, guys. Let's get this going. What is your meta? What is entailing your meta? What's popular? What's topping? Who's topping with what deck? Is it unique? You know, do you change your deck when you go to new areas? Things like that. Let me know. All right, Cardfight King, and I'm out. Peace.